I'm going to keep this straightforward because most people who are watching these videos are already wrestling with a question that's a little nagging. Do I really need a full-size home gym, or am I just buying a piece of metal that will end up gathering dust? That hesitation shows up in every forum thread and in the comments on YouTube videos about home gym equipment. You want to know if the machine actually fits your space, your workout schedule, and your budget, without having to guess whether you'll be stuck with a pricey piece of equipment that you only use once a week. The Altas Strength 3000Y Smith machine promises to be a 13-in-1 solution that replaces a handful of separate machines, which sounds great on paper, but the real test is how it behaves in a typical home or light commercial setting. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. Let's dig into the aspects that matter once the box is opened, the bolts are tightened, and you're looking at the machine for the first time. First off, the footprint. The 3000Y is marketed as a space-saving design, and that's accurate. Its vertical post is about the same width as a standard power rack, and the overall depth is roughly 4 feet. For most garages or dedicated workout rooms, that means you can still leave a clear path for cardio equipment or a weight rack. If you're living in a small apartment where a dedicated workout room is a luxury, you'll need to measure carefully. The machine does require a ceiling height of at least 8 feet to accommodate the full range of the functional trainer arm. I've seen a couple of buyers try to squeeze it into a low-ceiling basement and end up hitting the top of the frame during overhead pulls, which defeats the purpose of a smooth, safe motion. The next practical question is safety for solo training. Because the Smith bar moves on guided rails, it eliminates the runaway bar fear that can keep people from attempting heavy lifts alone. The locking mechanism on the bar is robust, and the weight plates slide on with a simple hooking system. In a home scenario, that means you can bench press or squat without a spotter, as long as you respect the machine's weight limits. According to the specs, the frame is rated for up to 500 pounds of total load, which covers most intermediate lifters. If you're planning to push beyond that, or if you're a competitive powerlifter, you'll probably need a dedicated, commercial-grade rack. A lot of the hype around all-in-one home gyms is the promise that you'll replace a whole set of machines. The 3000Y does indeed come with a functional trainer, a lat pull-down, a low row, a leg extension, a leg curl, a chest press, a shoulder press, and the classic Smith bar. In practice, you'll find that the functional trainer's cable path is decent for upper body work. People who do bicep curls, triceps pushdowns, and cable crossovers report that the range feels natural and the resistance feels consistent. For lower body work, the leg extension and curl attachments work fine for rehab-type loads, but they're not as smooth as a dedicated leg extension machine you'd find in a commercial gym. The cable system can be a little noisy when you load heavier plates, but that's a minor annoyance for most home users. One practical strength that shows up in real-world use is the ability to switch between exercises quickly. The machine's accessories are mounted on a single pivot arm, and changing from a chest press to a lat pull-down is just a matter of sliding the appropriate handle onto the peg and adjusting a few pins. In a busy household where you might be squeezing a workout into a 30-minute window, that kind of modularity saves you time. I've personally timed a circuit that includes a squat, a shoulder press, a seated row, and a leg curl, and the total transition time between stations was under a minute. That's a real win compared to having to move between separate pieces of equipment across a larger gym floor. On the flip side, the machine's versatility does have a hidden trade-off. The cable path isn't fully independent of the Smith bar's vertical motion. When you try to do a movement that requires a wide arc, like a high pull or a clean-in press, the guided rails can limit how naturally the bar can travel. That's why the 3000Y is best suited for standard pressing, pulling, and isolated exercises, rather than the more dynamic Olympic-style lifts. If your training routine revolves around those kinds of movements, you might feel constrained. Another concern that pops up in buyer forums is the durability of the cable pulleys. The manufacturer uses steel-reinforced polymer bearings, which hold up well under moderate loads, but a few reviewers have noted that after a year or two of heavy use, think 3 sessions per week with 150-plus pound loads, the pulleys can develop a slight wobble. It's not catastrophic, but it does add a little extra noise and can affect the smoothness of the motion. The good news is that the pulleys,